road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Caught by Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jaguars at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because to it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones to Barkley on the check down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Again, it's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, hold it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Hey, exit.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Patterson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Jones now throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson, 74 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Lawrence. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Colin Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now they'll send him back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Joe.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the...
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
You ready? 80 weapons. Hey, Alpha! Going to the air right away, Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Giants. Very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Jaguars at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And the way they played last week defensively,
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Leonard Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hey, exit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 61 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
I'm ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari, getting in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Ready, break.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Colin Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 42 yards.
And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's...
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
Colin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone...
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running left, it's Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Second and 10 now from the 27. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
X3, 2-8, drop it. Hey, Orbit. Hey, right 7.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, design run for their wideout. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On second down, a run with Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled it with the inside run.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field from 28 yards out.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, a field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here
to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson, the man in motion right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell from 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 75 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than action was on the clock.
Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Etienne up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Barkley, inside handoff. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Etienne to start the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A give to Etienne running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Etienne once more. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, they remain one of the hottest teams out there.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100
pass for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice.